birthday, Remedy. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Happy birthday.
Happy 30 years, Remedy. Congrats, man. 30 years of making phenomenal games.
Here's me wishing happy birthday to you, Remedy. I wish you many, 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 many more years to come.
Happy 30th anniversary. I'm so glad that you're still making games to such high caliber. It's been a wonderful ride and a pleasure to explore these great games.
To everyone at Remedy Entertainment, happy 30th anniversary, as you guys have made some of the most tremendous experiences I've ever had the joy of playing.
Thank you for the stories, and happy 30th anniversary for Remedy and all of her staff.
Remedy means so much to me, and I love you guys. Happy 30th anniversary, Remedy.
Happy birthday, Remedy! Please help me. I just have one question for you, Alan. What do you love about Remedy?
They mean the world to me. More specifically, they mean three things: love, hope, and fun.
They're a reminder that stories can unsettle us, challenge us, and still make us feel seen.
It's the combined efforts of so many truly passionate people to bring these incredible, amazing stories to life. As Alan says, it's not a lake, it's an ocean full of love and lore.
Remedy's game make me feel connected to the characters who face fear and doubt like all of us, to the community of players who share emotion and theories, and even to myself, because this game reminds me to face the darkness, embrace mystery, and keep searching for a light.
For me, Remedy became more than just a studio. It was both a cure and a reminder of the things we all go through. They captured the very essence of life.
What do Remedy's games mean to me? Remedy's games are the roaring engine that pulls me past the finish line, leaving my adversary far behind. The painkiller that fights the sting of muzzles flash and cartridge ring, all to help suppress the screams of my long-gone American dream. The beacon that pierces the pitch so black to help me find the itch to scratch. In war and love, all is fair. That light can pierce this dark nightmare. The shift that moves what will be seen and shows me things that once have been, to paint a future so serene. A star within that points so true, its resonant song will see me through. In altered halls of hissing fear, my guiding light is always near. The hero that stands far from alone, for dark sins I must soon atone, with help from old gods I have known. My friends and I against the dark, for us it's no walk in the park. Side by side I have no doubts that one day soon we'll all get out. Whether fear of dark or pain of loss, the weight of far too great a cost, one thing is clear and plain to see, that no matter what does ail me, there is always a remedy.
Drifted far, I was lost at there, my name is Mai, and I've been a fan of Remedy ever since 2025 actually. I've played Control at the end of 2023 and had a good time with it, but I only got really into it after buying a whole gaming PC just to play Alan Wake 2 this year, and then played the whole back catalog after. What do Remedy's games mean to me? I'd say like, there are times where you find a piece of art that just like resonates with you on a deeply personal level, you know? It scratches that very specific, hard to hit spot on your brain. There's something so entrancing about Alan and Saga's characters, or Control's world building, Max Payne's gameplay, or Quantum Break's storytelling. And even stuff like Death Rally is still coming back into discussion. Every day I've now found myself thinking about Alan Wake and Control, trying and failing to understand the RCU, just drawing the characters in the borders of my canvas during work or class.
Hey guys, just a real quick one, but super important. I wanted to talk to you today for just a little bit about one of my absolute passions, and that is Remedy games. So if you're not sure who Remedy are, they do games like Max Payne.
Alan Wake? As in, who went missing in Bright Falls? Is that where I am? And I found this on a tree?
And Control, and more recently they have done Firebreak. The story grips you in a way that you can't escape. You just spiral deeper and deeper into this layers and layers of storytelling. The environment, the art, the music behind you. I don't know how long I've been here. I was in my kitchen. Green curtain, daisies. If I absolutely had to pick a favorite, it would be Alan Wake 2.
Please just tell my family that I love them.
That you're kind of following Alan's story, but you're also following Saga's story as well. I couldn't fault it.
Who's Jesse?
Wait. What the heck is this? What am I wearing?
Well, Jaco, were you drinking again?
Oh, Emo, there is nothing I can do except drinking in my underwear and reliving all my nightmares again.
What about reliving nightmare of someone else with our new game studio? Let yourself be transported into the wildest stories ever made. Our games will bring you into a complex, interconnected universe that will make even your family history sound simple.
But Ilmo, why should they play games from our studio and not from others?
That's easy. With our games, you will experience surrealistic combination of live action and next-gen graphic, traditional Finnish culture, and sudden urge to drink coffee. Buy our newest games and experience stories that will rewrite your life.
See? They haven't forgotten we're still here. Let's get to work. They have requested what the mean to us. I want to know what they mean. I mustn't understand, but now I write. Oh, welcome back. I'm stuck. I've tried all the words that I know. Words. I need the right words in the right combination. These words are wrong. They are wrong. I need the right ones. I need the right. Is there not enough words and?
Something prompts her to read out loud the dialogue, and the realization that she is doomed to succeed in her task by failing hits her. The script burns to the recording using her own voice in exchange for the alienating feeling of absolute existence. She never had any agency in any of this. She could not find the right words because they were never hers to find. She is not her. This is not real. She's a nothing, an eternal display of gratitude, confined to this eternity. She manages to break this out.
To me, Remedy means captivating stories that pull you in with their twists and turns, unique artistic vision that stands out, and of course, amazing music. But most of all, Remedy means community, a tight-knit group full of laughter, endless creativity and acceptance, which shines brightly even through the thickest of darkness.
Everybody is so loving towards each other, everybody has a place, and that's what, in this world current climate, we need.
Remedy has allowed me to make new friends or create common ground in existing ones. I gotta share these games and experiences, and I'm better for it.
When Alan Wake 2 was launching, the game made me feel seen and acknowledged, so I got inspired. Inspired to go and be seen again, inspired to make cosplay again, and I was introduced to one of the kindest, the most respectful communities I've ever seen on the internet.
Before playing Alan Wake, Control, Quantum Break, I was really stuck in a big creative slump. I hadn't made anything in forever, and I played these games and I got involved with the community but truly reignited my love for creating things.
If I had not started playing their games, I wouldn't have met my partner, my current boyfriend. I wouldn't have met countless new friends, a whole new community. I wouldn't have done my first fanzine. I wouldn't have gotten back into writing and drawing in a whole new way.
We're not alone in our experience. We are being a part of something larger, something meaningful. So thank you, Remedy, for crafting more than a game. You're creating space that can heal, grow, and belong.
Happy Valentine's Day! I brought you a gift.
Oh, thank you. What is this? Alan Wake?
Yes, I think you might like it.
I'll give it a try then. What could possibly happen because of a video game? It was time to give our salutations and thank Remedy for all of these years.
Thanks to Remedy, we had the chance to discover a lot of amazing stories and get passionate about discovery, research, while building our relationship and growing up together as a gamer couple.
I love every aspect that surrounds Remedy and their games. They are a testament to creativity and willingness to take risks. They've inspired me personally to explore more creative endeavors, to work more on my own passions.
Thank you so much for bringing these characters to life and for inspiring me to write, to learn how to write fan fiction, because I just wanted more of this world.
Alan Wake me mostrou que jogo pode ser muito mais do que somente diversão. Os jogos de vocês me motivam, me inspiram a escrever, a criar, a acreditar que as histórias podem nos transformar.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
It was New Year's Eve 2012. I was 12 years old playing Alan Wake, and I knew it would be my favorite game for the rest of my life. I used to go to sleep listening to the clicker theme, and I have kept that habit of sleeping with music ever since. I even ended up playing the cello, and I told myself I would learn the clicker. Maybe one day. But anyway, my excitement was so irrepressible that I mustered the courage to leave my first comment under a video of the clicker theme. I said, "I hope Alice saves Alan in the next game." A commenter said that was stupid. Then Alan Wake 2 finally rolled around and I was now an adult. My obsession rekindled. I was barely coming out of depression, but I was still artistically lost. You guys delivered it at the right time. I was later accepted into my university's fine art program, and a year later, which is now, I have just now only noticed where my inspiration was coming from this whole time. My work is nothing like Alan Wake in its setting, but I'm so in love with how y'all developed your own visual vocabulary and narrative. These days, I'm not so lost anymore. I want to learn from your hard work to be able to tell my own story. Thank you so much, Remedy, for crafting art a struggling kid could latch onto all these years.
It's unfair that I lose you on every time. It's unfair that I lose you on every time. Forever is wrong. You're only time left for me. The man told me for you I see.
After 2022, I lost my ability to create. For as long as I can remember, art was how I breathed and lived, but suddenly I just stopped. I felt unworthy of creating. Every drawing I made filled me with disgust and pure hatred. How could I create when others were suffering? I convinced myself my pain was invalid because there are people who have it so much worse than I do. I got stuck in the same cycle of thoughts as if I was choking on a glass of water while others drowned in the ocean. Then Alan Wake 2 entered my life. The dark place mirrored my own mind, and the endless loops of Alan's entrapment resonated with me. It made me feel less alone, like I'm not broken, not forever. Then Alan said the thing, it's not a loop, it's a spiral. That line shifted everything. I realized I had built my own prison by comparing pain, but pain shouldn't be compared. Choking or drowning, both still need saving. That's what Alan Wake 2 had taught me. This game became my muse. I drew again, created fan art, even shared it online. Later, I began translating the game's chapter songs into Ukrainian. I don't have enough courage to share it yet, but we will see. Alan Wake 2 brought back a part of me I thought was lost forever. For that, I'm endlessly grateful to Remedy Entertainment and everyone who made this game possible.
I could talk forever about the impact Remedy's games have had on me, specifically the Alan Wake franchise. They somehow know everything I love to see in media. It feels like it was made in a test tube in a lab somewhere, specifically for me. Alan Wake 2 came out at a really hard time in my life. I was going through writer's and artist block and a rough mental health patch. It dragged me right out of that and got me right back on my feet. Alan's character spoke to me on a really deep and personal level. It gave me the motivation to create again and taught me that I don't have to do everything by myself. It's okay to accept help. It's not a never-ending loop. It's a spiral, and I have the power to decide whether that's going to be upwards or downwards. I have never admired a company as much as I have Remedy. They don't care about making money. They care about their stories. They care about art. They care about their characters like they're real people. And they really genuinely care about their fan base. The Remedy community has been the most kind and welcoming one I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. Remedy gave me hope for a brighter future. Happy 30th, Remedy. Thank you for everything, and here's to many more.
Remedy has a tendency to find you when you're at the worst point in your life. When I say worst point, I don't just mean rock bottom. No, you've hit rock bottom a while ago. Then you get out your pickaxe and you started digging. Over the course of the past few years, I had slowly but steadily become trapped in my own dark place. And that's where Remedy found me. Remedy didn't save me, but it provided me with what I needed to save myself. Inspiration, community, artistic growth, escape, personal growth, confidence, passion, and friendships. Suddenly, the dark place wasn't so dark anymore. I couldn't possibly put into words what Remedy means to me, let alone into a 90-second video, so I'll leave you with 3 words. Thank you, Remedy.
So for me, Remedy games are a big warm hug. When I played Alan Wake for the first time, I was going through a bit of a rough patch, and getting to escape into this imaginative world really brought me a lot of comfort and joy and helped me smile through the toughest parts of what I was facing at the time. And once I discovered the larger fandom community, that source of comfort continued to grow.
Alan Wake was a game I played when I was younger. I played it with my dad, and it was a large reason why we were able to grow closer. The writing meant a lot to him, as he was a writer too. It was able to bring us closer. He bought me a lamp that had the same light switch as the clicker, just because of the game. I go back to the game now, and I get teary-eyed. Going into the Oh Dear Diner, hearing Rose welcome Alan. I love Bright Falls. It's home to all the memories that meant the most between me and my father. So for me, my late father, and all the memories you've given me, us, and all the people I know, thank you, well and truly.
When I played Alan Wake first back in 2010, it was the right type of game for me. I loved it. But the moment I was in on whatever Remedy had in store for me was at the end of Chapter 1 when It Fades to Black and Roy Orbison's In Dreams started playing. My dad, huge Roy Orbison fan. I grew up on his music. So that was it. That was the moment I was in. When my dad passed about 4 years ago, it kind of ruined all of the stuff that he loved for me. I couldn't listen to his music anymore. I couldn't watch his TV shows anymore. It was too sad. And it wasn't until I played Alan Wake for the first time after he passed, about a year later, I had every intention of skipping that song when it came up. I was not going to listen to it. But I did. I let it play, and I had a very cathartic moment and realized I can still love the things that he loves. It's okay to love the things that he loves, and it's a way to connect with him even though he's no longer here. So I want to say thank you for giving me that moment, for having that song in your game, and for everything that you do. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Remedy, and happy 30th.
I lost my wife to cancer at the end of 2022. When I think about Remedy's stories, I see grief woven through all of them. Each Remedy character goes through their own sense of grief, but they choose to do such different things with it. Alan Wake lost his wife and he sacrificed everything to bring her back. Max Payne lost his family and he went on a tale of pain and revenge until he finally learned to accept it. Their grief isn't the end of their story, but in fact it's the beginning of who they become. I got lucky and I got to share some of those journeys with my wife beside me. And the ones that I face alone now remind me that grief doesn't mean the story is over. Because Remedy's characters don't just survive loss. They teach us love and perseverance and hope. And for me, they help keep her alive. So here's to 30 years, Remedy, and to 30 more.
Sono Daniela e devo ringraziare Remedy per troppe cose. 1. Mi ha regalato Alan Wake, che da anni riesce a togliermi dal blocco dello scrittore. 2. Negli ultimi 3 anni è stato un raggio di luce in un periodo buissimo. 3. Mi ha regalato i Poets of the Fall e loro hanno curato la mia anima quando è mancato mio marito a febbraio di quest'anno. 4. Sam ha regalato a mio marito l'ultimo sorriso della sua vita, quando gli ho fatto vedere il video dell'esibizione ai Game Awards e alcune gif di Sam che saluta. 5. L'esibizione ai Game Awards è stato uno dei momenti più belli del mio 2023 e mi emoziona ancora adesso. 6. Ilka, con il suo talento camaleontico, è sempre un'ispirazione e lo ammiro tantissimo. 7. L'amicizia e la stima che si vede e si percepisce tra Ilka, Sam, i Poets e tutta la banda Anche questo è di grandissima ispirazione. 8. Il Remedy Connected Universe è meraviglioso. Entrare in un gioco Remedy è come tornare a casa con tutte le connessioni che ci sono. 9. Grazie all'influenza di Alan Wake, l'anno scorso ho vinto un concorso letterario e sono stata pubblicata con un racconto ispirato alle atmosfere di Alan Wake. Quindi Kito Skycasta Remedy dal profondo del cuore, dall'Italia.
You know, OP, or objects of power like I used to call them, are a little bit like those little pieces of entertainment. When they come into your life, they can bring you joy. And maybe, but in the end, they elevate you and even bring you a preposterous vision of life. Like David Lynch said, I'll be right back.
Ce que cet anniversaire si symbolique me montre, c'est avant tout que Remedy, dans mon cœur, comme celui de tous les fans et de l'industrie, nous a fait rêver 30 belles années, grâce à son univers si singulier. Et, je l'espère, continuera de très très longues années à cultiver son originalité. Oh, I think that's for me.
You guys are the best. Your games mean so much to me and I'm so proud to be a Remedy fan, and I honestly can't wait to see what the next 30 years bring for you guys. I'll be there to see it. Cheers.
Here's hoping for way more years and great releases from you guys. Cheers! By the way, Alan Wake is really his baby girl, you know?